couldn't understand what exactly was the issue, what was wrong. I was getting called to come pick him up every single day. He was having such a difficult time at school. It overflowed onto the daily life. It took a toll. They were saying that they couldn't control him, that he was having difficulties. He wouldn't talk to anybody. He wouldn't participate. He got expelled. I could not understand how I can teach children, but why can I not be there for my own child? I felt like nobody's listening, nobody's helping. I'm drowning. I have nothing to grasp onto. So I needed help. And then the Eliada lifeboat came.
When Cherie was first employed with us, she was one of our 2-year-old teachers. So we worked with her really closely and pulled her out of the classrooms to put her as a floater. It helped her be at home on days that Keith needed to stay at home.
Once Keith started coming to day treatment, it was rough at first. He just didn't trust anybody.
He was really shy. I mean, would barely speak any words. And he was just kind of like curled up, put his head down on his table. And then once you kind of gave him some space, he would start again and try, but really just, I think, afraid. It was hard for him also to just open up in general. And so he was really kind of isolating himself from the group. You could see in moments that he really wanted to make friends. When we started doing puzzles, and he knew that that was an option. That was like a big, I think, breakthrough for his own personality to come through and shine. We would just be like, wow, Keith, you're doing such a great job on this puzzle, because he's amazing at doing puzzles. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm okay, and start talking and start, accepting those compliments. And then as the days went on, he would start opening up a little bit more, talking more. We modeled a lot of that, like how to share, how to be a friend, how to have a conversation with another person. And he would start to pick those up. Once we had that hook in, I think, with Keith, his humor would come out more often.
When he does smile, his whole face lights up. It's with his eyes and his body language. He had some really good relationships with some of those kids.
All of a sudden he was, can I play with you? They'd sit in the Legos and they'd build houses and gas stations together. It was really wonderful to see that. At the end of his time here, he was so much more confident. He could support himself when he was feeling really frustrated. He could express those feelings. He just smiled all the time. And it was nice to see his bubbly self come out.
The day the kids leave, we have a goodbye circle to express our confidence in what they're gonna do at their new school. I had a really close group of boys, and I actually had a couple boys cry and say that they were gonna miss him a lot. And then mostly just thanking him for being a friend and thinking about the times that they spent together. We were able to tell Keith, you worked really, really hard, and you've grown so much, and now you're ready to take on those new challenges.
He just grew up a lot in front of our eyes, and he had a team that really was there for his best interest and for her best interest.
They called the school, they set up meetings to be present for his transition back into school. They said, this is the plan that we've set out for him. This is what's working. And I'm like, you're gonna be here. Why? Your part's done. No, their part wasn't done.
Our goal is to give those parents the support they need and let them know they're not alone. I've seen her become more confident as a mother because she knows that she does have the support of the staff here at Eliada, of the family here at Eliada, because that's what we are, is a family. And if we can't help our families, then our success story isn't what it should be.
There is light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes we need help, and this program helps so much. It's felt amazing to have the support of my coworkers and everyone.
They have that mother-son relationship. Every mother wants to be able to sit them on their lap. And then whenever they get to be grown, know that they're there to support you the way you supported them. She just wants to see her son flourish into a wonderful young man that's able to go on in life and become a caregiver to his own children the way she's been a caregiver to him. She definitely wants him to be able to prosper in life, and he's going to do it. He really will.
We look at kids sometimes and think, how could they possibly have these big feelings? If we were to just slow down and take a minute to really listen, they can tell you what's going on, and they can really show you what they best need in that moment. And seeing a child who's so angry or so scared that it's coming across as they're angry, be able to just say, like, this is what I need, and then see it work. It's really powerful.